him, his ability to be accurate from the pocket.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
47-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's James. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down, it's James. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Ed McCaffrey. Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here are the Bengals now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 15-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon. A
first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Travis Kelce. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's complete to Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Complete, the tight end, Kelce. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than trying to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Anderson's kick is good, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
Chargers, nothing.
An automatic Morton Anderson does it again, knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring, just how accurate he is. He knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts
21 yards.
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
42 the mic, boys, 42.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43.
Kamara, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 25.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Wilson to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's a run for Camaro. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Even 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Rolling to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by a field goal, a little over a minute and a half remaining. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Now Jackson. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
That almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football. Low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.